Hi guys, back with another tag challenge, and this time we're using Crackle Medium. So I'm just going over tag here with some gesso. Ignore the stamp in the background. I was just testing, I think, way back when and put the tag in my box, in my tag box. So just ignore the stamp. So we've applied a coat of gesso, and now I'm applying a coat of Liquitex Basics bronze acrylic paint. And it needed a couple of coats. Yeah, I didn't want it to be transparent. And this bronze paint from the Liquitex Basics range, it's a bit thick. It's not as fluid as the others. Don't know why. The others aren't, even the metallic ones aren't as bad as that, so it might have been a bad batch. Alright, so this is Deravan Cracking Medium. And supposedly, the way you put the crackling medium on is how, in which direction the crack should appear. Most of the time it works, well, I put multiple strokes over it, and it's best if you can just apply one quick coat. So I just put on some Sennelier turquoise paint, and I put too thick of a coat on the right hand side. You can see there at the top of the screen. It doesn't crack. That's okay. But you can see where the others are cracking. So it works really well. And I'm just using up that turquoise paint on other tags in the background there. Right, so now taking some Tim Holtz Picket Fence Distress Stain and spritzing that with water and letting it run and drip just to give it some interest. So I want to dry that before I grab the Vintage Photo Distress Stain. And I go from the bottom, I apply it on the bottom and drip it up. For no particular reason. And that's pretty much the background done. You just add a focal image, a quote, a title, and you're done. So I could have just left this and clipped it onto my binder ring, but I'm OCD. I decided to add some hearts to it, and I went to paint them, but then I thought, no, I want to put some white underneath so the red's more vivid. So just applying some white acrylic paint. And I also give it a couple of coats of the white paint. Now you see those cracks there, some are really thick and some are very fine. And that all depends on how thick or thin you applied the cracking medium. I have a love-hate relationship with Crackle Medium. 50% of the time it works and 50% it doesn't. So now applying the scarlet paint over the top of the white. And I don't worry too much about the edges not being fully covered with the red paint, because I go around the outside anyway with another product. So that's the hearts painted. Now I'm taking my portfolios and at first just outlining the hearts with a red, and then blending it in with my finger. Because of the blue behind it, it looks like a purple. That's okay. Now I'm taking the black and just applying it to the right hand side of the hearts. Then I thought they sort of were floating, so then I just pulled those portfolio colours down. Taking a white, an extra fine white Sharpie paint pen to add some highlights to the hearts. And, oh yeah, thought it needed a little bit more interest, so just stamping some script with sepia archival ink. And then I just go around the outside with the red and the black portfolios and call that done. I didn't put a title on it, so I'm not as OCD as I thought I was. I can restrain myself sometimes. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys, and wait for the journal page based on the Crackle Medium challenge. Bye.